Hey guys, it's Chris. Trying a new thing out, gonna be posting these up on YouTube. Basically, looking for things that I can do to kind of fill my day. Now that Cherry's gone back to the office, I'm kind of lacking. The dog is super easy to take care of right now. Speaking of which, I need to release him from his cone. 1 second. Just for warning, these are going to be raw and we'll have interruptions. I'm just going to see how long I can go. Basically, I'm going to be spending time on my computer. Figured I'd just record these. What I'm running as far as system goes, I'll put this in the comments. AMD 5950X, AMD 6700 XT from the brand Sapphire, 32 gigs RAM, 1 terabyte NVMe SSD from Samsung. Nice little box. We'll get as much use out of this as we can. Basically, it's going to be a vlog, and I'm going to have fun doing it. So, here we go. Where are you? Oh, right. It doesn't allow for a desktop icon. Ha. That'll make life easier. But I mean to learn this program. It's kind of intensive, but if I'm recording it, it gives me something else to do, someone to talk to while I do it. If these are popular enough, I'll start live streaming them. Already got these nice, project bin. So Mindy, if you watch this, or if anybody out there watches this, I'm still not 100% sure what these buttons actually do. If you could leave it in the comments, that would be great. Man, this thing's confusing. Not a fan so far. A lot of things that don't seem to do much of anything. That apparently adds the entire audio track behind it. That apparently slows it down. So apparently all those buttons add an audio track behind it. How bizarre. What in the heck? Okay. Time for me to watch some YouTube.
Hello everybody, Chris here, and in this video I want to give you guys a quick rundown of the Kdenlive free video editor, which you can pick up for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So jumping right into it, we have the project bin on the top left. When you want to bring in materials to use for your videos, this is where you're going to be dragging and dropping them, whether that is a video, an audio file, or an image that you want to use inside of your timeline and export it to your final project. So if I want to go locate some materials, you can do it any way you want to on your computer. The easiest way is going to just be to use your standard file explorer. Find the file that you're going to want to bring in. So I'll go here to a gameplay folder, and I'll go ahead and bring in a video clip as a MP4 file. MKV also works, which is nice because those are probably the two video formats I use the most. Now, if I was to double click on this and hit play in the preview window, we'd be able to see the clip But what you might notice if you have multiple audio tracks recorded is that only one of them are going to play. So one thing that you can do is to select your video track and then to go over to the clip properties window right over here. You may need to switch over from effects composition to clip properties. And instead of being on the file info tab, come down here to properties, and then you can select the audio stream. So in this case, I can select audio track 2 instead of audio track 1. So usually when I'm recording, I would have audio track 1 be voiceovers, but in this case, we'd want the actual background audio, and that would be audio track 2. So if you want to actually use both of those at the same time, what you can do is you can right click on your clip, you can duplicate it, and then on your duplicate track, you can select the audio stream that you actually want to use, and then you just bring both of those onto the timeline. So I guess we could just demonstrate that. So here I'll bring the clip that has the audio stream 1. So I'll put that onto the timeline. You can see that when I left click and drag it down here, it's going to be putting it into the timeline wherever I want it to go. Note the timestamps up here at the top for the timeline. So if I want this to be at the very start, then I should go to the bottom right here for the zoom level, go to the first frame of our timeline, which is the start of our video project, and drag it in. So I'm going to be putting it here on video track 1 and audio track 1. And what I can do to make sure that we don't add an extra unnecessary video track is to actually lock the video tracks here. So if I lock video track 1 and 2, and I bring down the second clip, which has audio stream 2, then it's only going to be putting in the audio track. So if I put that down there, and let's zoom in a little bit, make sure that everything lines up, but you'll have to unlock the video track 1 to do that. Then by doing that, we now have both of our audio tracks inside of our project. Now, when you bring in video and audio from the same source together, they're going to be linked together. So if you left click on one of your clips, anything linked together is going to show in red. So you can see that the video 1 and the audio 1 are linked together, but the audio 2, because that was technically from a second source clip, is not grouped together. So if I want to combine all of those so that they're edited together properly, then I can either left click and then shift and left click on any additional clips I want to group together. So to link those together properly, I need to left click on my first clip, and then while holding shift down, left click on the second clip I want to link together. Now I can right click and go to group clips up here at the top. You can also see Control